What's up, YouTubeverse? It's your music sensei RB back again for another video. Look, if you want to find new music but you're not quite sure where to look, tired of the Billboard Hot 100, tired of your local radio station playing the same 10 songs over and over again, don't worry, you're in the right place. I will help point you in the right direction when it comes to new music, specifically when it comes to hip hop, R&B, funk, soul, and alternative rock music. The point of this channel is to help point people in the right direction, or to highlight some new artists that you probably never heard of and find new music that you're most likely not going to hear on the radio. Today we have an interesting episode. I'm going to talk about a couple albums here real quick, and then we are going to talk about this Drake and Kendrick thing, and then I've got an album highlight for you, 1999 Write the Future. If you haven't heard of them, you need to check them out. So without further ado, what am I listening to right now? Well, right now I am listening to Earth Gang and Spillage Village. They came together again for another collab called Robophobia. My only gripe about this album is that it's just not long enough. It's only 6 songs, but I'm a huge fan of this album. I love it so much. Every song is good. I'm a huge fan of Earth Gang. I think that they're pretty much the modern day Outkast. I'm not saying that either one of them is as good a rapper as Andre 3000 or Big Boy. I just think that they do a good job of pulling that funk sound out in a southern way. And that's the exact same thing that the Outkast did. This album is heavy on the funk influence, and like I said, I love every single song, but my favorite song on here has to be Osmosis. It's just a nice groovy track.
The ocean, there's more fish in the sea.
Is it just me, or are you surprised that our anatomies like gas to fire, like palms to ass and asphalt to tires? White coat, my dope supplier. How the hell you dive down and take me higher? Gotta be sorcery. A piece of you for me, a brief eternity, forever free.
Next, we got Reggie Becton, Sad Boy Volume 2. This is Reggie Becton's follow-up to Sad Boy Volume 1. In this album, he takes a few more risks in his production compared to the last one, which I really liked. He's still an excellent storyteller, which is rare for an R&B artist. My favorite track on this one is All In.
And your body so flowy, and you never so spoken. Early in the morning, we kiss and we talk shit. No regrets, we don't force it. Like a wave that just flows with us. I lost all my rules, lost all my pride. 'Cause all the things that you do, I lost all my rules, lost all my pride. 'Cause all the things that you do, I mixed in emotion, lost in your ocean, drowning in the fashion. Call me crazy, but I'm all in.
Next, we have Boldly James and Nicholas Craven, Penalty of Leadership. Look, I like Boldly James. I like his voice. He has a nice rap voice. He's a rapper. But Nicholas Craven's production really steals the show in this album. Nicholas Craven's is one of the best producers when it comes to chopping up soul samples. And my favorite track on this one is the opening track, Formal Invite.
Hear the air shots from the trailer hitch on that semi, SRT on that Glico, 33 in that Gen 5. My little niggas wigging to turn the beef to a ribeye. The shots rang out, headed in my direction. Bopping Taj Mahal, bringing a whole 50 guap out. We pop out at your party, free Karoof, Dooley, and Sharky. Cough up a lung where I'm from like I grew up in Marcy. Heron Preston, bubble for the times, and we ain't had anything. You spin a deuce. Shit look like I'm trying to 2-track a sample. Spray your block and tag your whip up. These niggas know we vandals. Duct tape on the handle on the stick, lit like a Roman candle. Why they keep watching reruns? I heard this show was canceled. All the business getting stood on. Every issue gon' get handled. Every pistol gon' get brandished. These niggas famous. Since he keep making death wishes, every wish is gon' get granted.
All right, so here's my thoughts real quick on this whole Drake versus Kendrick thing. First things first, Kendrick won it, and it's not even close. And I don't want to hear about people saying that Drake won. It's ridiculous. There's 3 reasons why Drake lost this and why Kendrick won. 1, Kendrick got the whole country dancing while he's calling Drake a PDF file.
Certified lover boy, certified pedophiles. Wop, 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 wop. That fuck 'em up. Wop, 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 wop. I'ma do my stuff. Why you trolling like a bitch? Ain't you tired? Trying to strike a chord, and it's probably A minor. They not like us. They not like us. They not like us.
That is just some nasty work right there, man. Nasty work. Secondly, the 3 best songs to come out of this beef, in my opinion, are Like That, Not Like Us, and BBL Drizzy. So all 3 of those are Drake disses, 2 of them by Kendrick, 1 of them by Metro Boomin. And the third reason why Kendrick won and Drake lost is because Kendrick Lamar already addressed these rumors that he abused his wife Whitney. I think it was more of verbal abuse, emotional abuse. He already addressed that in Mr. Morale and the Big Steppers. I don't think it was physical abuse, mainly because Whitney is his fiance's name, or ex-fiance. I guess they're not together right now. But her brother came out and sent a tweet in support of Kendrick Lamar. And I just don't think that Whitney's family would be tweeting anything in support of Kendrick if he had actually put his hands on her. It's just an opinion. I don't know shit. I'm just spitballing here. It's just, just me thinking logically about the situation. So now that we got all that out the way, I get why Cole backed out on this. And this back and forth between Drake and Kendrick, it was like really fun at first, but it very quickly just devolved. It's actually super toxic right now. Like there's already been some violence that has broken out already at Drake's mansion in Toronto. It's just really unfortunate. That's not where this beef was supposed to go. It's like we haven't learned from Tupac and Biggie. You know what I mean? When you fan the flames that much, and I'm sorry, but Kendrick, I gotta call you out on this. When you publicly call someone a PDF file, someone as big as Drake, and you have the cover art of the album basically doxing Drake's location where he lives, I'm not surprised one bit that violence broke out here. It's just, I don't know. I think it's gone a little bit too far. And if you really break this thing down, it's just really 2 grown ass men that are my age in their mid 30s that are just like gossiping about each other through songs. The fact that Kendrick Lamar put out Mr. Morale and the Big Steppers, and then, he's getting ready to put out another album, and before that album comes out, he engages in this toxic behavior, just is kind of disappointing. Not to say that I'm not okay with him dissing Drake. That's fine. I'm not a huge Drake fan. I like the fact that he dissed Drake, but him coming out and calling him a PDF file and getting the whole country to dance to it, ugh. Like I said, that's some nasty work right there, man. Some real, real nasty work. Anyway, look, I don't want to hear from Kendrick that Drake is a PDF file. If that's going to come out, if that type of info is going to come out, I want to hear it from a district attorney who's prosecuting a case. I want to hear it from a detective that's investigating the case. I don't want to hear it from Kendrick, because when it comes from Kendrick, it's just gossip. Now, with that being said, we can kind of see the obvious. We can see that Drake likes him young, but without any definitive proof, you're just slinging mud. Same thing with Drake talking about uh, Kendrick Lamar possibly abusing his wife. Like, you listened to Mr. Morale and then you took it a step further and saying like, "Oh, you abused your wife," you meaning you hit her. And come on, again, that's an allegation that I just don't want to hear from Drake. I'm not interested in hearing that from Drake. You know, Whitney, sure, yes, I'd love, like, if she has a side of the story and she wants to share, love to hear it. But I don't want to hear it from Drake. Hear it from Drake, it's just gossip. So, you know, anyway, at this point, I just hope everything stays on wax. Please, for the love of God, don't let this violence continue. It can very, very quickly devolve. This is an excellent thing for hip hop. It really was. And then the violence started, and if it continues to devolve into more and more violence, you're going to go from having a very good thing for hip hop to a disastrous thing for hip hop. So it needs to stop. It needs to stop now. Let's get on to the album highlight. So today I'm highlighting 1999 Write the Future. Who the hell is 1999 Write the Future? Well, it's these three Korean dudes, Rich Brian, Warren Hugh, and Zion T. They produce this crazy hip hop music that features some well known rappers like Westside Gunn, Conway the Machine, Busta Rhymes, Offset, Rick Ross, Ghostface Killah, De La Soul, and many, many more. This album really reminds me of when the Gorillaz make hip hop. It's just an alternative sound to hip hop, and I'm here for it, man. Love it.
Homage, exposing fake theories into quantum physics. Jails with more blood on the floor than the Compton visit. That's why I play in the clubs, a lot of girls and thugs. Wu-Tang thought I was a kid the way I play with plugs. Don't underestimate the power, instead you should bless the Kate. Barbershop talk, axe around, I'm in the best debates.
Damn, heard you still calling a deal. You ain't all when they walk, so you ain't driving for real, man. Damn, spent your whole budget on cribs and the heels and called it work, but nothing to show but a bitch. You crashed out. Cold bossing over and peel, no clothes from hoes that expose you to thrills, not the real. They had get going hard and down in the yard with all the.
The song Light Rails is just a banger, man. It's the type of song that makes me wish I still had my system from back in the day. Like, just so much bass. This song features Rick Ross, and you know that if Ross jumps on a track, that it's an absolute banger because dude's like flawless at beat selection for some reason.
Yeah, I hate falling out with a bitch. I hate pillow talking to bitches. You ride this dick, but you don't have no interest. They move it like ramen noodles, way the heat turning all of them soft in the instant. That fade with my bitch for a sec, but I'm over her now. We maintaining the distance.
You have arrived at Cupertino Station. Doors are opening.
Ricky Ravioli, it's the biggest boss, baby. It's the biggest, baby. Yes, let's go. Top down, my smoke thick. Free throws, I don't miss.
Then you have the song Joey's Song, which features Joey Alexander. Now, who is Joey Alexander? He's an Indonesian jazz pianist, and they just made a simple jazz beat for him and just let him cook for 3 minutes. And it's just absolutely fantastic. And then on the songs Cough Drops and Long in the Tooth, you just get these sounds that just, again, remind you of the Gorillaz. You can't tell me these songs don't sound like something the Gorillaz would do.
Set up, keep on telling myself I'm better. Head propelling my mental first. I know you want peace instead of me getting jealous. Teasing the extra shit, you chewing my thoughts like.
And then finally, you have my favorite song of the whole album, Mint Chocolate, featuring Westside Gunn and Conway the Machine. This song is an absolute masterpiece. Whoever the fuck is playing this flute, I don't know if it's a sample or if they brought someone in to play the flute. I have no idea. But whoever is playing this flute, did an excellent job, completely stole the show. You got the beauty and the elegance of the flute in the background, and then you just got the grittiness and the raw of Conway and West Side Gun's flow over top of it. It's just mwah, chef's kiss. Excellent, excellent song. Definitely one of my favorite songs of the year. It's just a great combination of sounds.
Touch mine, stab you off adrenaline, proper. I'm from the east side of hell, where the devil wear Dolce. The Mac clip don't stop, know these slippers all posy. In the law library, you should've heard what Black told me. Wordy, pack your shit up, pull it off in a rosy. Thank God God chose me, the baddest bitch you ever seen. Told her don't touch the pony.
Look, Pyrex Vision, kitchenware, I was whipping, got my wrists like I won the strongest man competition. Send the Brody on a sliding mission. On my oppositions, they talking tough, but they was not convincing. 30 shots of ransom. Just looked at my account, some more direct deposits hit it. Got my riches still in my prime, but I just had to optimistic. I had some setbacks, but I remained optimistic. I'm out the trenches, hot pockets, mystics, now it's lobster dishes. I know body in these beats is what you know me for. All gold Prezi, but I got mines out the Rollie store. Why you think the junkies always shooting like they Kobe for? Dope too strong. Why you think they always OD for? I gave them a style, gave them a lane, that's what they owe me for.
Anyway, guys, it's going to be all for this one. I will see you on the next one.
Can't wait.
Love you guys. Peace.